Hello, friends, and welcome to Tome of Knowledge. My name is Moves Like Jagger. I'm one of the hosts here for Tome of Knowledge tonight, and my co-host, Virtual Spectre. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, not much, man. Glad to be chilling and talking D&D stuff.
I know we gotta. I I just thought of this when we went live. I was like, how funny if we had like those fake muscle suits, since all the Spirit Halloween stores are open now. That way, we get the fake muscle suits for the
Yeah,
Barbarian talk. But we're too late now. It's over.
just a little bit.
But yeah, Morrow, thank you for being a hero. And DB for the resub. Thank you so much. If you guys don't know who we are, we're casters and cantrips. Virtual Spectre and I are 1/3 of the channel. We're here for Tome of Knowledge, where you get to learn things about D&D from our perspective. And currently we are going through the 2024 classes since the player handbook is out. And today
Mhm.
is the Barbarian.
Yeah. Then, of course, the main event, our ongoing campaign 2, you can catch on Fridays on this same channel, live starting at 9 p.m. Eastern. We also stream it on Twitch, or on YouTube, so you can catch us there as well. And
Heck
we're deep
yeah.
into it, man.
Oh, we got all the things. We got Discord. You can hang out with us there. We talk about food. I pulled a card from TCG Shop Simulator that was worth a lot of muns. Uh, then can you watch us on MySpace? Wow, I think that's only for bands now, right?
Wait, is it still around?
MySpace is still around. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
jeez.
basically only bands use it to show off their music and stuff. I haven't been back for many years, so I don't know if the landscape has changed, but yeah, we got the Discord. We also have Patreon if you want to support the channel in other ways. That's not Twitch or YouTube. But Patreon is the best place to support us because
Yeah.
we get the best cut. Also, there is a awesome tier where you can make an NPC for the current campaign we're on. And we got the Instagrams. You can find all that at castersandcantrips.com. Right.
Yes, indeed.
Well, let's get into it. I think there's a lot to cover. Last time we did like the little flip little blog they had for barbarians, and you can use your strength modifier for other skills when you're raging. I'm curious if they kept that in.
Yeah, I'm excited to see if it's there.
Tenku does
Just
stay bardcore. Hell yeah. Yeah. Speaking of metal, this Goliath barbarian right here holding a monster's jaws open with the awesome two-handed axe.
yeah, is that like a dragon's mouth? What is that?
It looks like a dragon. Is that wings in the
I
background
think it
there? I believe
is.
so.
It's a big dragon.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
Hard to tell the color of the dragon. I'm gonna guess red.
All right, we got to do our usual thing.
Yeah, we do.
Name.
All right. We got Goliath Barbarian by Denman Rook. Two-hander, probably a frenzied berserker, maybe.
Good.
Go with uh Jurek the Mighty.
All right. I'm thinking Zolda Steelheart.
Ooh, that's a good one. EB says Pepeu Jawbreaker.
uh,
Yeah, a fierce
I
warrior of primal rage.
I like this design though.
Really good. Yeah. Looks like maybe it's a giant's belt right here for some extra strength.
Yeah, something
Flame
like that.
resistance maybe with the red. I don't know, but yeah. Yeah, basic stuff. Primary trait is strength. D12 as always. Strength and Constitution is their saving throws. You get to choose two of these skills. You get martial and simple weapons. You get light and medium armor and shield proficiency. I can't recall if barbarians got shield proficiency before.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes, they did. All right. some
I
reason
just don't think anybody ever uses it.
I never thought a barbarian could use a shield. I just never. That's the image has never come into my mind. But yeah, see, we got the chart here in the PHB. Um, and then we can start with rage. It might be the same, so let's take a look. Level 1, you get rage. You imbue yourself with a primal power called rage, a force that grants you an extraordinary might and resilience. You can enter it as a bonus action if you aren't wearing heavy armor. You can enter rage a number of times equal shown on your barbarian level in the rage column. So normal stuff. You regain 1 expended use when you finish a short rest. That might that sounds like it's new. You get one on during a short rest. We'll have to double check later. And you get the following when you're raging. You're damage resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. You get rage damage when you attack with using strength with either a weapon or unarmed strike, which I think is new, or they just made it more known. You deal damage to the target, and you gain a bonus to damage increases as you gain barbarian levels. Okay. You get strength advantage on saving strength checks and saving strength saving throws. You can't maintain concentration or maintain or cast spells. That's normal. Rage lasts until the end of your next turn, and it ends early if you don heavy armor, or okay, or if you're incapacitated. If your rage is still active on your next turn, you can extend your rage by doing one of the following. You can make an attack roll against an enemy. You can force the enemy to make a saving throw. You can take a bonus action to extend your rage. So
Just
I think
put such a funny visual in my head that donning heavy armor, seeing like a barbarian freak out in rage. It's like, quick, get some heavy armor. We need to
he's like,
calm him down.
ah, then it's like
Like a weighted vest or something to like control.
becomes very calm. He's like, just a moment, please. I need to don some heavy armor. Um, I think previously it lasted a minute. You didn't have to do these silly things. Or if you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn, or taken damage since then. So it looks like they just cleaned up the wording here. Um, and then each time your rage is extended, it lasts until your next turn until you do whatever. But your rage, you can maintain a rage for up to 10 minutes. That's 100 rounds.
It's a
You're
long
just
time.
attacking nonstop and forces someone to do things. So all of that looks pretty much the same. Yep.
Notice how they don't have maintain rage by upon taking damage.
That is true. If you took
Which if I
damage,
remember right, that was something they changed in like a play test. I want to say.
wha-
I could be wrong though.
no, it's the old 2014 version. You took damage, your rage was extended. Here they don't say that at all.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's like to get out of like a weird loop hole. Like if you stab yourself, does that technically mean you took damage and you
Yeah.
keep raging?
Yeah. That might be to combat the, oh, I punch myself for 1 damage or something.
Yeah, in case you're not in range to attack someone.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting.
So I don't know if is that a nerf to rage in a way that
Maybe,
make it harder to keep it going.
or
I
he
don't know.
makes, or he force an enemy to make a saving throw. So either if you, it's probably like a bull rush or a grapple, maybe.
You can keep it up with a bonus action now. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you have your charges right. Uh, you get 2 rages plus 2 damage. Oh, so if you use a bonus action to maintain your rage, it's not expending a rage slot.
Right.
So yeah,
But you do have to use your bonus action.
which is that's okay. All right, and then we got an armored defense.
Oh yes. Level 1 unarmored defense. While you aren't wearing armor, your base armor class equals 10 plus your dexterity and constitution modifiers. You can use a shield and still gain this benefit.
Yeah, it looks about the same. Yep, exactly the same. But the new thing, level 1, you get weapon mastery, which is a new thing in 2024. So all martial classes will get some amount of weapon mastery. I think fighter gets the most. But you get 2 at level 1. Whenever you finish a long rest, you can practice your drills and change one to a weapon of your choice. Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's some cool art here.
Yeah, some nice weapons.
Like a morning star also acts at the same time.
Flip it and pick a side.
Yeah.
Also, are those like what is that?
Are those
Runesmith
rune
type stuff? Isn't that wasn't that a feat in 2014? Like
rune carver
rune carver, yeah.
is
I
you can
wonder if
carve
that's
runes onto your equipment, but that's on stones. I don't know if it's like sling. So those are special rocks for slings. I don't know.
could be. At level 2, you get danger sense. You gain an uncanny sense of when things aren't as they should be, giving you an edge when you dodge perils. You have advantage on dex saving throws unless you have the incapacitated condition. That's pretty
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Yep.
Help you avoid some non-physical, maybe spell damage eventually.
Uh, before it was specific to traps, but now it looks like you just do it. Yeah, before against you can see such as traps and spells. You also gain this benefit. Okay, yeah. So I guess they're saying it doesn't have to be just trap and spells. It could be any deck saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. All right, moving on to reckless attack. You can throw aside all your concerns for defense to attack with increased ferocity. When you make your first attack roll on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly. Doing so will give you advantage on attack rolls using strength until the end of your next turn, but attack rolls against you have advantage. Yep, so that's basically the same.
And then level 3, you get your barb subclasses, and this time around we have Path of the Berserker, Path
Hmm.
of Wildheart, Path of the World Tree, and Path of the Zealot.
Oh, World Tree sounds new, unless they
I
renamed
think it.
something.
I think that is new.
And Wildheart also sounds fancy.
So they don't have, unless they change the names of existing ones.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, okay, I think this is it. I think maybe they kept it. Level 3, you get primal knowledge. You gain a proficiency in another skill of your choice from the skills listed available to barbarians at level 1. So extra skill, which is good. In addition, while your rage is active, you can channel primal power when you attempt certain tasks. So when you make an ability check using one of the following skills, you can make it as a strength check, even if it normally uses a different ability. So you can do acrobatics, yeah, intimidation. Okay,
Yes.
that makes sense. Absolutely. You can ragingly perception.
Okay, you get some primal senses.
You can rage stealth or rage survival. So they kept it.
Oh,
All
dude.
right.
I
I
just
mean, why not?
You're so pissed off that you're undetectable.
That's beautiful. All right. So,
I, I'm glad they kept that.
mm-hmm.
Ability score improvement as usual.
Mm-hmm.
And then level 5, you get your extra attack. I'm just going to rattle off.
Yeah, as usual.
Level 5, fast movement. Your speed increases by 10 feet while you aren't wearing heavy armor.
Okay, that's the same.
All right.
Feral instinct at level 7. Your instincts are so honed that you have advantage on initiative rolls.
Ooh.
Yeah, pretty awesome. Um, let's see. If you're surprised at the beginning of combat and incapacitated, you can act normally. So that part it doesn't say. So previously in 2014, you couldn't be surprised, but now it looks like you can. unless there's like unless they split that up. And then I think another level 7 instinctive pounce. This is new to barbarians for 2024. As part of a bonus action, you can enter your rage and move up half your speed. So that's pretty awesome.
Ooh. Helping Barbs get on the offensive faster. I like
I
it.
like it. Yeah. Wild Heart is Path of the Totem. Ah, okay. So that was a rename.
Okay. Level 9, Brutal Strike. If you use Reckless Attack, you can forego any advantage on one strength based attack roll of your choice on your turn. The chosen attack roll mustn't have disadvantage. If the chosen attack roll hits, the target takes an extra 1d10 damage of the same type dealt by the weapon or unarmed strike. And you can use one Brutal Strike effect of your choice. You have the following. So there's two options here. One is Forceful Blow. The target is pushed 15 feet straight away from you. You can then move up to half your speed straight towards the target without provoking opportunity attacks. Interesting.
Very
And
good.
then Hamstring Blow. The target's speed is reduced by 15 feet until the start of your next turn. Target can be affected by only one hamstring blow at a time, the most recent one.
Mm.
Very nice. So some built-in utility alongside like your weapon mastery stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like forceful blows. You knock him back, but then you can chase him right after you knocked him back.
Yeah, like something's harassing your caster, you can go up, knock them 15 feet away, and then get up in their
Yeah,
face.
get back in him. Previously at 9, you got brutal critical. You can roll on one additional weapon die when turning extra damage on a critical hit with the melee weapon. So I think
Oh,
this is a huge upgrade.
this is leagues better.
Yeah, massive upgrade. You get extra damage if you hit, and then you get to choose one of these two abilities. So major
Very good.
upgrade. Stronghold D&D, how's it going?
And I think for what it brings to the table, level 9 is a nice spot.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, I can't find any issues with this.
Pretty solid. All right, level 11, we get Relentless Rage. Your rage keeps you fighting despite grievous wounds. If you drop 0 hit points, while your raging is active, you don't die outright. You make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. If you succeed, your hit points instead change to a number equal to twice your barbarian level. Each time you use this feature, the DC increases by 5. When you finish a short or long rest, it resets back to 10. That sounds about the same. However, um, previously in 2014, it just brought you to 1 hit point. So, being at level 11, you just got 1 hit point. But now you're going to get 22 hit points because feature comes in at level 11. So that's also much better.
Can help you get out of that cycle of I get up and then drop back down.
Yeah, your DC is just spamming.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. Good upgrade.
Hmm. Level 13, you get improved brutal strike. You have honed new ways to attack furiously. Uh, the following effects are now among your brutal strike options, so you get two more.
Mm,
Staggering blow. The target has disadvantage on the next saving throw it makes, and it can't make opportunity attacks until the start of your next turn. Solid.
very good.
That's actually very good. And Sundering Blow. Before the start of your next turn, the attack roll made by another creature against the target gains a +5 bonus to the roll. And attack roll can only gain one Sundering Blow bonus. Man,
Nice. You can help your homies.
yeah, they're really giving Barbs a lot of like in combat utility.
Yeah. So this is also brand new to barbarians in 2024. And imagine if you layer this with your weapon mastery as well, so you're getting possibly 2 effects at the same time.
Yeah.
Pretty dang good.
I mean, Barbs are really, if they weren't bullies before, they're
Yeah.
definitely bullies now.
Persistent rage at level 15. When you roll initiative, you regain all expended uses of rage. Oh, all of them. Okay. After you regain uses of rage this way, you can't do so again until you finish a long rest. Okay. In addition, your rages are so fierce now it lasts for 10 minutes without you needing to do anything to extend it from round to round. Your range ends early if you're unconscious, not just the incapacitated condition, or if you don on heavy armor, as all barbarians do. Let's see. I think that's persistent rage. Yeah, before it was just like you don't have to keep it up anymore, or you keep it up at always. You don't have to do extra stuff unless you fall unconscious. So in 2024, they gave you the extra. When you roll initiative, you regain all expended uses. So that's a new little bit, which is
Okay.
pretty good.
Yeah, not bad. Level 17, improved brutal strike. So another improvement to the brutal strike. The extra damage of your brutal strike goes to 2d10. In addition, you can use 2 different brutal strike effects whenever you use your brutal strike feature.
Damn.
Wow. Okay.
Man, Barbarian's OP now.
I mean, the martial classes had a lot of catching up to do
That's true.
to do the amount of sort of damage that casters could do in 2014 version, and I don't know if they've caught up, but they've improved significantly. I would say, especially Barb.
Yeah, I
I think
think
this is good.
by the time you're level 17, if I'm gonna choose a melee or a caster, I would probably choose caster.
Yeah.
But yeah, this help quite a bit. All right, level 18, Indomitable Might. If your total for a strength check or strength saving throw is less than your strength score, you can use that score in place of its total. That that seems about the same. But yeah, also super awesome.
Yep. Level 19, you get an epic boon. We've already kind of went over those, so that's cool.
Mm-hmm. And level 20, you get Primal Champion. You embody primal power. Your strength and constitution scores increased by 4 to a maximum of 25. Yeah, that's exactly the same. Except in 2014 it was 24, and now you get 25. So pretty good.
Brutal strike with more brutality.
Let's check out the what you call them subclasses. Hey, Proxima.
It's like that old meme that's probably older than some people in chat. The exhibit. Hey dog, I heard you like brutality.
Oh, exhibit. I wonder what happened to that guy.
That was who knows. Yeah, subclasses time. All right.
Yeah, you want to take Berserker?
Sure, yeah.
Or first,
So,
let's see what Nathaniel drew us here.
oh wow. Got a dual wielding barb.
Dual axes. Got
A little bit
some.
of Eastern influence on the art.
Yeah, you saw that too. The little the little
Yeah.
armor on the legging looks a little samurai esque. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Looks cool, man.
All right, I'm gonna go with Tanaka Axe Wind.
Uh hmm. I'm gonna go Jaren the Unbreakable.
I like it.
Really nice art from Nathaniel there. Okay, so Path of the Berserker. Um, at level 3, you get Frenzy. If you reckless attack while your rage is active, you deal extra damage to the first target you hit on your turn with a strength-based attack. To determine the extra damage, roll a number of d6s equal to your rage damage bonus and add them together. The damage has the same type as the weapon or unarmed strike used for the attack. That's pretty sweet. Uh,
Oh,
number of d6 is equal to your rage damage bonus.
on your first, that's pretty good. Because before Frenzy, if you do so for the duration of your rage, you can make a single melee weapon attack as a bonus action on each of your turns after this one.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
so this think this is better because this sounds like it scales.
Yeah, you do extra damage
So
on your first hit, like, every time while you're frenzying.
yeah, and the number of d6s will go up as your rage damage bonus goes up.
I guess you could argue maybe the last one was possibly better because you can have an opportunity to get another crit if you roll a nat 20, but,
That's
uh
true.
but guaranteed damage is also pretty good, so
Yeah.
nice.
Okay. You just want me to go down all of them here?
Sure.
All right. Level 6, Mindless Rage. You have immunity to the charmed and frightened conditions while your rage is active. If you're charmed or frightened when you enter rage, the condition ends.
Oh,
Pretty good for a
upgrade.
barbarian.
Yeah. Before, the conditions were suspended, so when your rage ends, they would come back. But now it just gets rid of it.
Yeah.
Big upgrade.
Yep. Level 10, Retaliation. When you take damage from a creature that is within 5 feet of you, you can take a reaction to make one melee attack against that creature using a weapon or unarmed strike.
When you take damage,
Okay.
use your action to attack.
Yeah, but like Alan said, it's the frenzy is almost like a mini sneak attack. That was
Mhm.
my thought process on that too. After playing Swashbuckler, like where you just get sneak attack on your whatever you hit. This sounds very similar.
Mhm, mhm.
Level 14, Intimidating Presence. As a bonus action, you can strike terror into others with your menacing presence and primal power. When you do so, each creature of your choice in a 30-foot emanation originating from you must make a Wisdom saving throw. DC 8 plus your Strength and Proficiency bonus. On a failed save, a creature has the Frightened condition for 1 minute. At the end of each of the frightened creature's turns, the creature repeats the save, ending the effect on itself on a success. Once you use the feature, you can't use it again until a long rest. Unless you expend a use of your rage, no action required to restore your use of it. Hmm.
Nice.
Okay.
One change is they replace charisma with strength modifier. So I think that's a huge upgrade as well.
Oh, yeah. That makes way more sense.
Yeah. Yeah, there's and yeah, retaliation seems like a new feature for the frenzied path of the berserker. So pretty good. Huge pretty big
Now,
upgrade to berserker.
I need to read something real quick on reckless attack.
Mhm.
Okay, never mind. Never mind.
All right.
had to make sure that the attack had to be on your turn to get reckless, and it does. So
I think it lasts for the round, does it not? So if you
it
would
says,
still have it, right? So let's look at reckless real quick. You can when you make your attack first when you make your first roll on your attack, you can decide to do it recklessly. Doing so gives you advantage on attack rolls until the start of your next turn. So yeah, you could still have
oh
it if
yeah.
you're reckless.
So that extra little like retaliation hit could could get reckless
Yeah, that's true.
and then frenzy.
Hmm. You sure can.
All right. All right. Well, shit.
Oh, the first time you hit, so on your turn. So I guess
Oh,
frenzy only
okay.
works on your turn. Doesn't work on an opponent's turn.
Mm, yeah. Okay.
All right. Let's check out the Path of the Wilds, formerly the Totem Barbarian.
Another
Uh,
cool looking barbarian.
it was the Totem Warrior, is what it was called. Yeah, looks like a dwarf. Super awesome spear. I like it.
Yeah.
The style of the spear gives off Eastern vibes as well.
It does. Yep.
It could be Nordic with the kind of like the dragons Ouroboros looking art here, but sorry, Chad. There we go. Now you can see it. But the golden red kind of gives me that Eastern vibe.
It's, yeah, it's definitely got a different take on some tribal elements to it. All right.
Oh, dwarfs names are so hard for me.
I know.
Let's go with um Brindle,
Okay.
uh Spirit Bane.
Um. Oh wow. Let's think here. How about Shira? S- Soul Smith. I don't know.
It's better than Spirit Bane. I like it better. All right. So it looks like I don't know if these are 1-to-1. So you get level 3, you get Animal Speaker. You can cast Beast Sense and speak with animal spells, but only as rituals. Wisdom is your spell casting ability for them. Interesting. So it looks like on the same lines, it used to be called Spirit Seeker. Um, and also only as rituals. It didn't denote what your spell casting modifier was, so now it does.
Oh, okay. And this is what was previously called Totem, the
The Totem Warrior, Path of
Totem
the Totem
Warrior.
Warrior.
Okay.
And then you get Rage of the Wilds as well. Your rage taps into the primal power of animals. Whenever you activate your rage, you gain one of the following options of your choice. You could choose Bear. You have resistance to every damage type except for Force, Necrotic, Psychic, and Radiant. So that's pretty awesome. Force being probably the most rare of resistances you don't get. If you were an Asmar, you would get necrotic and radiant resistance, I believe. Psychic, that's so anything but like maybe supernatural, I would say for these damage types. But you would get you get resistance to every other elemental damage.
Yeah.
Uh, Eagle, when you're raging, you can take disengage and dash actions as part of your action bonus action. While your rage is active, you can take a bonus action to take that weird type out. Did I read that wrong?
When you activate your rage, take disengage and dash actions as a part of that bonus action. So on the
Ah,
bonus action,
on the rage. Yeah.
yeah, and then
While your rage is active, you can do so again by using a bonus action. Okay, so you get a
uh
freebie as you
that's
rage, and then you're basically part rogue if you take the eagle.
yeah, I was gonna say that's like what is that, cunning action? Almost?
Almost eagle action. Uh, and while your rage is active with the wolf, you or allies have advantage on attack rolls against enemies of yours within 5 feet of you. So you basically get pack tactics, which is
That's
pretty cool.
sick. Dang, that's so sick.
So it looks like they removed a couple forms, unless you get that later, which it looks like you might at level 6. Um, but uh, the bear looks the same, except it was just psychic damage. So maybe a little bit of this, bit of a nerf, as they brought 3 more damage types that you're not resistant to.
Okay.
Eagle denotes while you're not wearing heavy armor. This does not say anything about heavy armor at all. But yeah, you get the same thing. You get the dash.
Hmm.
Uh, let's see. They don't have elk. Elk was while you're raging and aren't wearing heavy armor, your moving speed is increased by 15 feet. And tiger, that's not included in 2024. While raging, you can add 10 feet to your long jump distance and 3 feet to your high jump distance, empowering your jumps. And yeah, so I guess it makes sense why they removed those. Those are more like
Yeah.
situational type stuff while you're raging. Um, So level 6, you get Aspect of the Wilds. You get one of the following of your choice. Whenever you finish a long rest, you can change your choice. All right, so you pick one, but then change on a long rest. You can pick the Owl, which gives you dark vision. You have 60 feet. And if you already have dark vision, it doubles. So you'll have 120 feet dark vision. The Panther, your climb speed is yours. You have a climb speed equal to your speed. All right, so pretty good. You're probably like 40. Salmon,
Hmm.
or salmon, as others say it. You have a swim speed equal to your speed. Also very good.
Yep. Nice
Uh,
add-ons that can be swapped at a long rest.
mhm.
So kind of you can plan for the day ahead potentially.
Yeah. So this is a big change from the 2014 version because it had bear, which would increase your carrying capacity, and you have advantage on strength checks against pulling, pushing, lifting, and breaking objects, which is now gone. Eagle, you have the eyesight of eagle. You can see up to a mile away without difficulty. So you're basically Legolas, but that's gone now. Elk, whether mounted or on foot, your travel pace is doubled, and you could take 10 companions with you within 60 feet. So that was a cool ranger type ability, but that is no longer included. Tiger is gone as well. It gave you proficiency in athletics, acrobatics, stealth, or survival. And then had an extra bonus for a wolf, which you can track with scent. You can track other creatures at while traveling at fast pace. So that's pretty good. And then
So
yeah, so they got rid
what
of all
I'm
that.
what I'm seeing is they did that the same thing they did with Ranger, and they axed a lot of the like out of combat survival tracking travel bonuses from the class.
Yes.
They're just kind of not focusing on that at all.
Yeah, so they got I mean, I understand because it's utility and at least for the first ones, you have to be raging to use these,
Mhm.
and that these ones do not. You just get it. I don't think you
Yeah.
have to be raging. But yeah, they did got rid of a lot of utility stuff for like out of combat things, which kind of sucks to be honest.
Yeah, man. I don't get it, dude.
Yeah.
Some of
I
that
think
stuff is fun to do when you're like out traveling to have,
that
obstacles that
yeah.
aren't combat.
I understand like the need to like streamline this stuff, and it's just like extra work for having these like minor aspects of the class. But yeah, it kind of hurts not having these type of things.
Yeah. Well, I
They
guess we'll
changed.
move
Alan
on.
says they changed the name because folks got confused. I thought you took bear and then you had to take bear to the next one, so they gave them all different animals to make it more explicit. I guess that kind of makes sense.
Okay.
Leave the cool stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Level 10 is Nature Speaker. You can cast Commune with Nature, but only as a ritual with Wisdom as your modifier. Same thing as 2014, but it used to be called Spirit Walker. Um, and if you do use, and then if you picked like a type, which doesn't matter anymore, you can have a beast appear in front of you to convey that information. But they just got rid of that flavor, unless that flavor's in the spell now. Okay. Level 14, Power of the Wilds. Whenever you activate your rage, you gain one of the following options of your choice. Falcon, while your rage is active, you have a fly speed equal to your speed if you're wearing any armor. Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
A flying barbarian. The lion, while your rage is active, any of your enemies within 5 feet of you have disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than you or another barbarian who has this option active. Okay, so very distinct line here if you have two wild heart barbarians fighting together. But yeah, that's super like tank style where everyone's getting disadvantage against your allies.
Mhm.
And then the ram. While your rage is active, you can cause a large or small creature to have the prone condition when you hit with a melee attack. Pretty good. Yeah, like previous, they had bear, eagle, elk, tiger, and wolf before, and they got rid of all of those. Um, yeah, I think falcon and ram is pretty badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, all three of these are
Flying
really good.
barbs. That's that's a scary, scary visual.
I know, moving at super fast speed. But yeah, I guess Walhart's pretty cool. They got rid of a lot of utility stuff, which is
They
not
leaned more
not
heavily into the sort of druidic shaman
yeah, like
style of barbarian with this one.
yeah, they got rid of all the totem stuff, and you're more about your the animal nature of nature.
Most primal of the primal barbarians.
I mean, there's still a lot of cool stuff in here, so I think it's still a pretty solid
Oh
subclass.
yeah. There's a ton of stuff in there for flavor, if you roll one of these.
Freaking flying
Um,
barbarian, that's the best. Okay. All right.
yeah.
You wanna take on the new hotness, the path of the world tree? Kinda
Yeah,
cool.
so I believe this is brand new,
I think
right?
so.
Yeah. Okay, so first off, very cool art again.
Mhm.
Uh, what do we think in Drow?
Yeah, that looks like a drow to me. White hair, dark skin, beady eyes.
Uh,
Oh, it's
yeah.
hammer style too? God, this is my favorite barbarian now.
Mhm.
Little tiger chest plate. The village was here. She would be so happy for this.
I'm gonna say her name, Astelin Oak Arms.
I like it. I'll go with Kalara uh Rock Smasher. I
As
thought
I was saying the
hammer
name, I was like, "Oh
and rock.
crap, it's a tree barbarian. Name something with tree." Although
Trace
Oak
the
Arms is a
roots.
pretty cool name, though. Like,
Trace the roots and the branches of the multiverse. Well, that is a crazy tagline for this subclass.
yeah. So, barbarians who follow the path of the world tree connect with the cosmic tree Yggdrasil through their
Ooh.
rage. This tree grows among the outer planes, connecting them to each other and the material plane. These barbarians draw on the tree's magic for vitality and as a means of dimensional travel.
So a planar barbarian. Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Okay. Level 3, Vitality of the Tree. Um, your rage taps into the life force of the tree. You gain the following benefits: Vitality Surge. When you activate your rage, you gain a number of temporary hit points equal to your barbarian level.
Solid.
Okay. All right. That's always good. And then you also get Life Giving Force. At the start of each of your turns, while your rage is active, you can choose another creature within 10 feet of yourself to gain temporary hit points. To determine the number of temp HP, roll a number of d6s equal to your rage damage bonus and add them together. If any of these temporary hit points remain when your rage ends, they vanish. Okay. So some HP buffing for you or a teammate.
Yeah, damn. That's really powerful. You think about it, level
Hmm.
3,
Yeah.
10 temporary hit points.
Yep.
Yep,
Pretty
solid.
good. Level 6, Branches of the Tree. Whenever a creature you can see starts its turn within 30 feet of you while your rage is active, you can take a reaction to summon spectral branches of the world tree around it. The target must succeed on a strength saving throw, DC 8 plus your strength modifier and proficiency bonus, or be teleported to an unoccupied space you can see within 5 feet of yourself or in the nearest unoccupied space you can see. After the target teleports, you can reduce speed to 0 until the end of the current turn.
What?
That's sick.
What? That's crazy.
That's actually really cool.
They're like, hey, stay away from my healer. You're next to me
Yeah,
now. And now you
you
can't
just
move.
yoink them with spectral tree branches,
Damn. That's crazy.
and they
So
can't move.
so good.
Dang. Okay. Let's see. Level 10, Battering Roots. During your turn, your reach is 10 feet greater with any melee weapon that has a heavy or versatile property.
Excellent.
As tendrils of the World Tree extend from you, uh, oh, as okay, yeah, whatever.
Mhm.
When you hit, when you hit with such a weapon on your turn, you can activate the Push or the Topple mastery property in addition to a different mastery property you're using with that weapon. So you get two more masteries on whatever weapon you're using if it fits, and an extra 10 feet.
Yeah. Alan point out, notice how it says 10 feet greater. So if you
Yes,
already have reach, this stacks on it, which is pretty awesome.
I was going to say, do any of the weapons with reach count as heavy or versatile?
Mm, maybe I think one of the pole arms have versatile on it.
The how? No, not halberd.
Yeah. But I know if you get the one of the tattoos when you activate them, give you I think it's 10 or 15 feet of reach. So if you had that tattoo stack with the battering roots, like you would have uh maybe 25, 30 reach.
You would just not have to move. You're
Yeah.
just like,
And then you could
okay,
topple or push them.
yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
Oh man. Um, in level 14, travel along the tree. When you activate your rage, as a bonus action while your rage is active, you can teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. In addition, once per rage, you can increase the range of that teleport to 150 feet. When you do so, you can also bring up to 6 willing creatures who are within 10 feet of you. Each creature teleports to an unoccupied space of your choice within 10 feet of your destination space.
What the hell?
Ooh. Halberd
You
is heavy with reach. So if you're using a halberd, then instead of
yeah,
10 feet, it's now
20
20
foot
feet.
range.
That's wild, dude.
So you can rage teleport your party somewhere because you're so angry. You teleport 150 feet away. That is ridiculous.
So awesome. I can see why you like this, Alan. This sounds
Wow.
amazing.
What a wild subclass. Man, this is so good.
Ooh, that's fantastic.
All right, let's check out the zealot. We got a little bit of time left.
Shenanigans, dude.
Damn. You could teleport people to you. You can and make him not move. You got reach. You can give people temporary hit points. And yeah, you can teleport the party. All right, Path of the Zealot. The rage and ecstatic union of a god. Wow, this
Dang, that Dragonborn
Dragonborn
is like,
looks
if
crazy.
Kratos was a Dragonborn,
This
jeez.
this is it.
Dude.
Ignatius Booty. Add it with the great art again. Dragonborn. It's got an eye patch. Lots of fangs. Let's go with oh, dragon names usually tough. Uh Alaxtrus White Scale.
Let's go with Alvrix the Sunderer.
Call me Snake. Yeah.
Alvrax, actually.
All right. Let's see how this differs from the 2014 Zealot. But at level 3, you get Divine Fury. When you channel Divine Power, you can channel Divine Power into your strikes. On each of your turns, while your rage is active, the first creature you hit with a weapon or an unarmed strike takes extra damage equals to 1d6 plus half your barbarian level rounded down. The extra damage is necrotic or radiant. You choose the type each time you deal damage.
Is that the same?
Uh, if let's see, in 20, a whole bunch of bonus. Damn. Oh, sorry. I pulled up the wrong barbarian.
All good.
Well, at least the old barbarian.
I'm just digging on this artwork. That's
It's
probably one of
really
the
good.
coolest Dragonborn characters I've seen in a while.
Yeah, it is. It's basically the same thing. Cool.
Like
Yeah,
in
that's like a
gladiator
that's like a
background.
a stocked yoked barbarian too.
Yeah, definitely like a gladiator background. I mean, you got even like
Yeah,
Roman-esque
yeah,
architecture
like
behind them.
an arena maybe
Yeah,
coming down with not a pagoda, but maybe a pagoda.
I don't know what they call it in Rome or a Greek or whatever.
All right, level 3, you also get Warrior of the Gods. A divine entity helps you ensure that you continue the fight. You have a pool of 4d12s that you can spend to heal yourself. As a bonus action, you can expend dice from the pool, roll them, and regain hit points equal to the total rolled. Your pool regains all expended dice when you finish a long rest, and the pool's maximum number of dice increase by 1 when you reach Barbarian level 6, 12, and 7. So it looks like this has changed from 2014. Previously, your soul was marked for endless battle. If a spell such as Raise Dead has the sole effect of restoring you to life, but not undeath, the caster doesn't need material components to cast a spell on you. Yeah, this is a huge upgrade because the other one is
Yeah,
super situational and you needed to be dead for.
yeah,
But it's basically a free res because you don't need material components, but having this to use at all times rather than waiting to die to get a free res, this is much better.
yeah. I mean, it's like what is that paladin?
Like lay on hands, yeah, basically
Yeah, but
almost.
with the dice roll
With
or
the
with I don't remember. Like
yeah, lay on hands, it was based
you get a
on.
set amount and you
Yeah,
just
you
pick
get
how
like
much.
10 per paladin level, and here you just get 4d12s that scale as you level.
Yeah,
So yeah,
not the
arguably.
same, but a similar idea. It's just like except it's just for you.
Yeah. Yeah, but having the RNG factor is not as good as land hands, but like
Yeah.
4012s is pretty solid. Um, Level 6, you get Fanatical Focus. Once per active rage, if you fail a saving throw, you can re-roll it with a bonus equal to your rage damage bonus, and you must take the new roll. Pretty cool.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah, previously it did not have the rage bonus damage. Before it was just a straight roll, but now you get a little extra.
Okay.
So just a slight upgrade. It was pretty good. Level 10, you get Zealous Presence. As a bonus action, you can unleash a battle cry infused with divine energy. Up to 10 other creatures of your choice within 60 feet of you gain advantage on attack rolls and saving throws till the start of your next turn. Pretty awesome. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until a long rest, but you can expend a rage usage with no action to restore it.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty awesome. It's basically the same thing, except you can use it again if you spend a rage slot. So
Okay.
pretty everyone gets his advantage. It's pretty good. And then level 14, Rage of the Gods. When you activate your rage, you can assume the form of a divine warrior. This form lasts for 1 minute or until you drop to 0 hit points. Once used this feature, do not do so again until you finish a long rest. But while in this form, you gain the benefits below. You have flight. Your fly speed is equal to your speed, and you can hover. You get resistance to necrotic, psychic, and radiant damage. And you have revivification. When a creature within 30 feet of you drops to 0, you could take a reaction to expend one of your rages. Instead, Change the target's hit points to a number equal to your barbarian level.
Okay.
Damn, you're a holy barbarian. This is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see what the 2014 version had. As a bonus action, you can unleash a battle cry if used with divine. Oh no, it's the same thing. When you're raging, having 0 hit points doesn't knock you unconscious. You still must make death saving throws, and you suffer normal effects of taking damage while at 0 hit points. So I guess all crits, guaranteed crits. However, if you would die to failing a death saving throw, you don't die. Oh yeah, this is so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, before it was called Beyond Death, Rage Beyond Death. Yeah, no, this is much better. Um, yeah, World Tree and Zealot sound really, really good to me.
Yeah. I think in terms of like the tomfoolery you can do with World Tree, it just sounds so good. I would love to play a World Tree.
Yeah, I feel like the Zealot Barbarian is like, because you know how Village hates Paladins, so
Hmm.
but she loves Barbarians, so maybe she could play a Zealot Barbarian. 'Cause it's kind of like a Paladin, but it's not. You're not lawful stupid, or not that alignment is a thing anymore, but
Yeah, I think we can convince her that this is a happy middle ground.
I'll have to tell her. Uh, yeah, that was good. Barbarian, very solid. Minus like the Wild Heart losing its kind of cool out of combat utility. Everything else was pretty solid.
Yeah. Yeah, and the stuff that they got as a base class is really nice.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, the weapon mastery is cool, and then um,
Brutal
getting
Strike.
yeah, brutal strike, man, such a cool thing.
Yeah.
And then primal knowledge for for whatever reason. uh, yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for us for this episode of Tome of Knowledge for the Barbarian. If you liked us to cover some other classes that we haven't touched yet, or maybe briefly touch when we didn't have the book and they briefly blogged and had little snippets, let us know in the Discord, discord.gg/casters and cantrips, in the Tome of Knowledge chat, and let us know what you want to see next week on the old TOK. But we'll be back Friday for episode 53 of Casters and Cantrips. I don't want to give any spoilers, but we still got some work to do. And
Yeah.
yeah, you don't want to miss it because we left on a crazy cliffhanger, and I am excited and scared at the same time to see what is happening. But yeah, casterscantrips.com for all the links. Twitter, the Discord, the Instagram, TikToks, what else? Patreon, YouTube links, Twitch links, all that good stuff. And we will catch you next time. See you, everybody.
Bye.